Hello, Vanakkam and welcome to SV Nursing Academy. I am Vidya. Today we are going to discuss about child health nursing MCQs based on the Community Health Officer exam syllabus. Let us start our class now. First question, a neonate who was in ICU has the symptoms of trembling, high-pitched cry, overactive reflexes, blotchy skin color and sleeping problems. These are the symptoms of which disease? The options are A. Neonatal cardiomyopathy, B. Neonatal abstinence syndrome, C. Neonatal seizure, and D. Periventricular leukomalacia. The right answer is neonatal abstinence syndrome. Trembling, high-pitched cry, overactive reflexes, blotchy skin color, and sleeping problems are the main symptoms of neonatal abstinence syndrome. Neonatal seizure has the symptom like involuntary body movements. Periventricular leukomalacia is a type of brain injury that affects premature infants. The common symptoms of PVL, that is periventricular leukomalacia, are trouble with vision and eye movements. Second question, NAS, that is neonatal abstinence syndrome, is a group of problems that occurs in a newborn who was exposed to which drug for a long time while in the mother's womb. The options are A. Alcohol, B. Cannabis, C. Opioids, and D. Tobacco. The right answer is opioids. Opium, heroin, codeine, oxycodone, hydrocodone, tramadol, morphine, fentanyl are some of the opioid drugs. Alcohol intake of mother during pregnancy can cause fetal alcohol spectrum disorders. Intake of opioids during pregnancy can lead to NAS, that is neonatal abstinence syndrome. Question, a 5-year-old girl was presented in an OP department with the complaint of eating mud. The doctor will explain to the mother that options A. This is tick and it is normal in childhood. B. This habit will disappear when she is growing. C. This is pica and it is a symptom of anemia. And D. This is a symptom of worm infestation. The right option is answer C. Pica and it is a symptom of anemia. Pica is eating or craving for non-nutritional substances like mud, clay, paper, etc. This symptom will be present in anemic children, but the reason is not known. This is not a symptom of worm infestation because pica can cause worm infestation in children. Then tic is represented body movements like shaking shoulders, nodding head, etc. So the right answer is pica and it is a symptom of anemia. The question, a 1-year baby was presented in a PHC with the symptoms of shortness of breath, pallor and easy fatiguing. The child was diagnosed as anemia. What will be the daily recommended iron supplement given to the baby? The options are A. 10 to 12.5 mg of elemental iron, B. 10 to 25 mg of elemental iron, option C. 100 to 150 mg of elemental iron, and option D. 10 to 15.5 mg of elemental iron. The right answer is option A. 10 to 12.5 mg of elemental iron supplement will be given for children with anemia. Fifth question, what is the normal hemoglobin level for children? Options are option A 11.5 gram per dl, option B 12.5 gram per dl, option C 13.5 gram per dl, and option D 14.5 gram per dl. The right answer is option A 11.5 gram per dl is the normal level of hemoglobin for children. The question, a 7-year-old child was admitted in hospital with the hemoglobin level of 9.5 gram per dl. What is the severity of anemia? Options are option A mild, option B moderate, option C severe, and option D normal. The right answer is option B. Mild level is 10 gram per dl, moderate level is 7 to 10 gram per dl, and severe level is below 7 gram per dl. So the right answer is moderate, that is 7 to 10 gram per dl. Seventh question, what is the daily recommended amount of iron for children? The options are option A 0.5 mg, option B 1 mg, option C 0.5 gram, and option D 1 gram. The right answer is 0.5 mg, that is option A. It is the recommended daily amount of iron for children. Eighth question, all are signs of anemia except options are option A angular chelosis, option B palpitation, option C beefy tongue, and option D koilonychia. The right answer is option B palpitation, because palpitation is the sign of anemia. The angular chelosis, beefy tongue, and koilonychia are the symptoms of anemia. Angular chelosis is nothing but the inflammation of small cracks present in the corner of the mouth, and beefy tongue is fiery red and sore tongue, and koilonychia is spoon-like nails. The nails will be look like a spoon. So the right answer is option B palpitation. Ninth question, megaloblastic anemia is option A RBC deficiency, option B iron deficiency, option C WBC deficiency, and option D vitamin B12 deficiency. The right answer is option D vitamin B12 deficiency, because it is the megaloblastic anemia, and WBC deficiency is leukopenia. Next, 10th question, what is the important complication of anemia in children? The options are option A delayed growth and development, option B low IQ, option C feeding problem, and option D decreased scholastic performance. Correct answer is option C. Feeding problem is the important complication because food is the basic need for human being. Other options like low IQ, delayed growth and development, or less complications than feeding problem. So the right answer is option C, feeding problems. 11th question, cardiomyopathy is. Options are option A abnormal myocardium with coronary disease, option B abnormal myocardium without coronary disease, option C abnormal myocardium with bleeding, and option D abnormal myocardium with neurological problems. Right answer is option B. Cardiomyopathy is abnormal myocardium without any cardiac, vascular, or any other coronary diseases. So the right answer is option B. 12th question, what is the common cause of cardiomyopathy? The options are option A adenovirus, option B HIV, option C parovirus, and option D hepatitis C virus. Correct answer is option A, because adenovirus is the common cause of cardiomyopathy. HIV, parovirus, and hepatitis C virus are rare cause of cardiomyopathy. So the right answer is option A adenovirus. Next question, all are risk factors of cardiomyopathy except the options are option A vitamin B12 deficiency, option B selenium deficiency, option C vitamin A deficiency, and option D folic acid deficiency. The answer is option C. Vitamin A deficiency is risk for eye problems and vision problems. Vitamin B12 deficiency leads to megaloblastic anemia. This may cause insufficient blood flow to the organs, and this may lead to cardiac problems. And selenium reduces oxidative stress and atherosclerosis. This protects heart from damage. This deficiency, that is the selenium deficiency, may lead to cardiomyopathy. Folic acid deficiency, the folic acid plays a vital role in nitric oxide synthesis, that is NOS regulation. This NOS regulates myocardial function. So the vitamin B12 deficiency, selenium deficiency, and folic acid deficiency may lead to cardiomyopathy, but vitamin A deficiency is not directly involving in myocardial or cardiomyopathy. This may lead to eye problems. So the right answer is option C, vitamin A deficiency. Next, 14th question, Poor prognostic marker for cardiomyopathy is, the options are option A increased CPK, option B increased CPK-MB, and option C increased troponin I, option D increased troponin T. The right answer is option D, increased troponin T. It is the poor prognostic marker for cardiomyopathy. Next question, 15th question, CBER is, the options are A, the Center for Bacteriological Examination and Research, option B, the Center for Biological Examination and Research, option C, the Center for Biological Evaluation and Research, and option D, the Center for Bacteriological Evaluation and Research. The right answer is option C, the Center for Biological Evaluation and Research. 16th question, graft versus host disease is a complication of, the options are A, stem cell therapy, option B, bone marrow transplant, option C, both A and B, and option D, none of the above. The right answer is option C, GVHD, that is graft versus host disease, is the complication for both stem cell therapy and bone marrow transplantation. Next question, what type of cells are used in cellular therapy? The options are option A cells, option B, D cells, option C, P cells, and option D, T cells. The right answer is option D. T cell is a type of lymphocyte. It plays a central role in immune response. So T cells are used in cellular therapy. A cell, D cell and P cells are present in islets of Langerhans, which are not responsible for immune response. 18th question, imatinib mesylate is used in which therapy? Options are option A, cellular therapy, option B, molecular therapy, option C, genetic therapy, and option D, none of the above. The right answer is option B. Imatinib mesylate is used in molecular therapy. 19th question, ADHD stands for option A, attention deficit hypersensitivity disorder, option B, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, option C, affliction diffusion hyperactivity disorder, option D, affection deficit hyperactivity disorder. The right answer is option B, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Next question, ADHD is, options are option A, behavioral disorder, option B, neurological disorder, option C, psychological disorder, and option D, neurobehavioral disorder. Correct answer is option D, neurobehavioral disorder. Next question, all are symptoms of ADHD except, options are option A, ineffective, option B, impulsive, option C, fidgeting, and option D, stuttering. The right answer is option D, stuttering. Stuttering is talk with continued repetition of sounds. It will not be present in ADHD children. Ineffective is not listening anything, impulsive is doing without thinking, and fidgeting is continuous movement of body parts. So ineffective, impulsive and fidgeting are the symptoms of ADHD, but stuttering is not the symptom of ADHD. Next question, you are following a 6-year-old boy with autism. He is under behavioral training program. There is frequent complaints of aggressive and self-injurious behavior. Of the following, best medication to control the symptoms are option A, methylphenidate, option B, risperidone, option C, escitalopram, option D, atomoxetine. The correct answer is option B, risperidone. Risperidone will be used in autism. Methylphenidate and atomoxetine are used for ADHD. Escitalopram is used in depression and anxiety. Next question. When a nurse is caring for a ADHD child, all responsibilities are correct except options are option A, ask the child to repeat the instructions before beginning a task. Option B, providing rewards for completion of each task. Option C, should not provide assistance for task. And option D, providing assistance for each task. The right answer is option C, should not provide assistance for task. 24th question. Which class of drug is not a choice of treatment for ADHD? The options are option A, psychostimulant, option B, antidepressant, option C, antipsychotics, and option D, B and C. The right answer is option C, antipsychotics will not be used in ADHD. Next question. Children with ADHD are known to have deficit in which of the following area? The options are A, executive functioning, option B, perception, option C, motor functioning, and option D, memory. The right answer is option A, executive functioning. Other functions like perception, motor functioning, and memory will be present in the ADHD children, but executive functioning will be absent in ADHD children. Next question. A child with abnormalities in communication, development, and repetition of activities is diagnosed as. Options are option A, ADHD, option B, autism, option C, hyperstimulative disorder, and option D, none of the above. The right answer is option A, ADHD, that is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Next question. Which type of inherited diseases will comes under lysosomal storage disease? The options are option A, respiratory diseases, option B, cardiac diseases, option C, metabolic diseases, and option D, gastrointestinal diseases. The right answer is option C, metabolic diseases. Next question. How many diseases are comes under LSD, that is lysosomal storage disease? The options are option A 50, option B 51, option C 60, and option D 61. Right answer is option B 51. There are 51 diseases will be comes under LSD. 29th question. All are subtypes of LSD except options are option A, Gaucher's disease, option B, Tay-Sachs disease, option C, Niemann-Pick disease, and option D, valvulus. The correct answer is option D. Valvulus is a GI tract disease, that is twisting or knotting of the intestines. The last question. Which drugs are responsible for drug-induced LSD? The options are option A, benzodiazepine and lorazepam, option B, amiodarone and chloroquine, option C, lorazepam and chloroquine, option D, benzodiazepine and amiodarone. The right answer is option B, amiodarone and chloroquine. That's all. Thank you for watching.